There we go. All right, got that in place. Yeah. Well, well, well. Here we go again in the dark forest. Welcome one and welcome all to the dark forest around the campfire. Meg J, how's it going? How have you been? I know it's not Thursday, but I am home alone like Macaulay Culkin, and I figured, why not? It's 6:31 out here in East Tennessee, and hopefully you all are doing well. Leslie Johnson, hey, how are you, Leslie? Welcome back. Hi, everyone. Great state of Maryland. That's in the United States of America. Where are all you from? All right. Well, Terrence Childs. We'll see who answers. Adam Ferris. What's up, Adam? How are you? Hanging in there. You and me both. You and me both. So I was going to either A, record another story tonight, B, paint one of the bedrooms, C, sit on the couch and watch Netflix, or D, live stream. So I figured I would live stream since I have the opportunity to, and yeah, hang out with you guys for a bit, shoot the shit, and see what's going on with everybody. Adam is in Mississippi. Yeah, the birthplace of Elvis Presley. We got this guy here, Dragon JC. He's in Kentucky. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just south of you out here in East Tennessee. Hey, I'm just a drive away. Leslie is in Illinois. Of course, everybody knows that. Everybody parties with Leslie. We're always having a party. So I got my unsweet tea over here, chillaxing. I just been getting down on the air fryer lately. It's a new thing from us. It was a gift from a couple of friends, a housewarming gift, an air fryer. It's pretty fancy. Made some French fries with a couple potatoes and totally screwed those up. So had to read the directions and watch some YouTube videos. Now we're starting to get the hang of it. We cooked some chicken in there, some chicken strips, tenders, whatever, and we actually made our own Chick-fil-A sandwiches tonight. Of course, we bought the Chick-fil-A sauce from the grocery store. But we added a little mayo on the buns, and some lettuce and some cheese, and bam! With the breaded chicken, it was good. It was like Chick-fil-A. The air fryer is really neat. I mean, personally, myself, nothing beats cooking on the grill. But comparing to putting a whole bunch of oil in a pan and cooking something up on the stove compared to an air fryer, I'd probably pick the air fryer. It's less of a mess. And they say it's healthier. I kind of taste the difference. It is healthier. I don't know why it is, but it is. And it's not a lot of mess. I don't know. I just like it. It's cool. We've only done French fries and chicken. We haven't done anything else yet with it, but there's so much you could do with it. I know you could cook steak in the air fryer, but I refuse to cook a steak in an air fryer. I'm sorry. To me, the only place a steak belongs is on a charcoal wood grill. Charcoal grill with wood chunks. Let me rephrase that. Because that is me all the way in the dark forest. But, see, chicken egg rolls are good. 400 degrees, 16 minutes, turn over at 8. There you go. That sounds good. Nice. Yeah, it seems like you could do just about anything with that sucker. Whoever invented that is a billionaire. I'll tell you that right now. I've always wanted to invent the electronic back scratcher for all the men in the world that beg for a back scratch at night that never get one. I would love to come up with something to solve that problem. But so far, I haven't figured it out. Yeah, you could cook salmon in there too. But you know what? I could smoke salmon on the grill. You know, you get yourself a piece of wood and you season up the salmon. You could cook your own salmon on the grill. To me, if you smoke it, there's nothing better than a smoked salmon. Especially if you want to get all fancy with it, with those little sweet peas and crackers and some fancy cream cheeses. Oh, yeah. Vlad Cooper. Hey, Vlad Cooper. Waylon Timlick. What's up, Waylon? How are you? How are you all? What is going on? It is Monday, unfortunately, but hey. So, yeah. So we got got some painting done. There's still some painting that needs to be done in the Dark Forest house. Master bedroom, master bath, and one spare bedroom to be exact. And actually one wall in my YouTube room here needs to be painted. There's one wall that's like a crazy blue color in here. So I had to primer the wall. That's dry. But I want to paint that wall like a really dark purple because the collection that I plan on putting on that wall is Are You Afraid of the Dark? And their main color base was a dark purple. They made plenty of stuff with the color blue, but they're realistically, and I heard it from DJ McHale's mouth himself, some picture frames that I got. I don't have any shelves yet, so all my collection stuff is still sitting around in bins and boxes. Including my Supernatural stuff, my Goosebumps stuff. I got my X-Files up on the wall. I don't have a ton of stuff. I mean, X-Files made a ton of shit, so did Goosebumps. Actually, I just sold a bunch of my Goosebumps, but I got more that I'll probably sell. I mean, I just have too much of it, really. Do I have any Kentucky stories? Yes, I actually have it already came out. It was a Kentucky Dogman story, actually. Somewhere in a small town in south central Kentucky. I forgot where, but I did do a Kentucky Dogman encounter story. And I'm sure I've done others in Kentucky, but I can't remember them all. I mean, actually, as of like 2 days ago, I hit 1,000 videos. I finally did it, guys. I hit 1,000 videos on YouTube. Now take it, a good 200-300 of those were collection videos. They had nothing to do with scary stories. They were unboxings, they were giveaways, there was merchandise. But at the end of the day, to have 1,000 videos, that is insane. You're in eastern Kentucky. Got it. Okay, so you're by like the mountains, the Appalachians and stuff, I'm assuming. Nice. Well, I'm in East Tennessee, so you're probably a pretty short drive. Nice. I've been to Kentucky, to Lexington for I call it a Comic-Con, but it was a toy and comic convention, and they had a whole bunch of famous people there for autographs, and I went there because Baby, the car from Supernatural, was there, and a couple of the cast members from Supernatural were there. Crowley, Rowena, and Bobby. So I got all three of their signatures and a couple pictures, a couple sneaked pictures from standing in line. It was nice to meet them in person, though. They're very, very humble people. You could tell that Hollywood has not changed them, nor do I think any of them live in L.A. Crowley might. I don't know where he lives. He might live in England part-time and L.A. part-time, but I don't know where Bobby lives. I think he's from Wyoming. And Rowena, I don't know where she is either. But I know both Jared and Jensen, they both live in Texas when they're not shooting. It's funny, they stopped Supernatural because they wanted to be closer with family and to be home more often because they always filmed in Vancouver, Canada. And look where they are now. They're filming The Boys and Texas Ranger, and I'm pretty sure neither one of those are filmed in Texas. So they should have just stayed with Supernatural. It's like they ended one show to start different stuff. I get it. You know, you do something for 15 years. You want to try something new. I mean, David Duchovny did it from X-Files when he started Californication. He left the X-Files at like the last 2 seasons before the two newer seasons that they did like years later. I get it. You know, you spend so many years doing something, you want to try something else out. I mean, I get it. You went to Scarefest a few years back. Nice. Yes, I went Scarefest. Oh yeah, Lexington. We were supposed to go last year, but the money wasn't right, so we ended up not going. And plus, I don't think there was a lot of like interesting people that we really cared to see. Like, we went to the Lexington comic and toy convention thing because of supernatural people being there. There was really no other reason to go. I only go to those conventions if there's like a specific purpose for it. Because, I mean, yes, there's a lot of really cool vendors. They sell t-shirts, they got keychains, they got all kinds of crap. Backpacks, pillows, you name it, they got it. But at the same time, it's like, if I'm going to drive that many hours up north, like, there's got to be like I got to have a fanboy reason. You know, because I could get all that merchandise on eBay. You know what I mean? I could go on eBay or Amazon or Etsy, and I could get half that crap up on there, especially Etsy. So there's got to be certain people that are going to be at those conventions. Like the last person I need the autograph for Supernatural, because I'm only getting like my favorite characters for Supernatural. I got all their autographs. I got Bobby's, Rowena's, Crowley's. I got Sam and Dean's. I got Garth's. I freaking love Garth. He was so cool. The one I need now is Charlie, and she wasn't at either convention that I went to. She wasn't at the Supernatural one. That was in Nashville. And she wasn't at the Lexington convention either. And I follow her on Instagram and on Facebook, and I don't know like where she's gonna be. Like, I just need her autograph. Like, she's got autographs on eBay for sale, right? But I want her to write on there, "Peace out, bitches," because that was like her phrase in Supernatural. So, yeah. So I guess I'll just be kind of waiting on that one. Who knows when I'll know when she's gonna be at some convention out here that's local, for me to get her to write that and sign her autograph. But other than that, I got all the other favorite characters' signatures on, 8x10s, and I'll frame those up on the wall or something. I also got all four of the, First Blade, Demon Blade, Angel Blade, and Archangel Blade. I got all the replicas of those. And got a cool, like, giant comic book cover, poster-sized, that says the Winchester Brothers or something. It's really cool. It looks like a comic book, but the thing's as big as a poster. So I have my two stand-ups. I have Sam and Dean, like, standing up in the corner of my room. They're both freaking beasts. Well, I think Dean's like 6 foot, and I think Sam is like 6'4", freaking monster. But I got them there too, so I'll have like their little corner with the blades and the autographs. I even got both of the license plates as well at the Toy and Comic Convention. I got their Kansas plate and the Ohio plates that was on Baby, the car. So I got some cool stuff that I want to set up. I just don't have shelves. And I don't have those cool like neon lights either that I want to put up around the corners, all around the room. All on the roof corners, all the way around. I know it's on eBay, but I haven't bought those yet either. So much to do. Hell, I don't even have a dining room table yet. But I have a guy that's like a craftsman that builds all kinds of stuff. He's been helping me paint lately. He comes over and he helps me out. He actually said he could build me a dining table and a bench, because I wanted one side of the dining room table to be a big, long bench, and then I'll just buy like 4 more chairs. But we're going for like a barn, rustic, mountain, woodsy looking dining room table. And then I still need like a hallway, small little table, because I got this cool like black bear with a sign that says welcome. Real Smoky Mountain feel. And then there was a Native American shop down in Sevierville that we went to, and we picked up like this hand-painted Cherokee portrait, because out here is the Cherokee reservation somewhere out here, or at least it's their land out here. That used to be their land, whatever. So I don't know. We're just kind of theming everything. We haven't really hung too much stuff up on the walls yet. I mean, I still got like probably 12 boxes in the garage we haven't even brought into the house yet. Like, I haven't even gone through those boxes. Like, it's a process. It's a long process, for sure. I still need to scrub down the porch and then paint it to make the wood last a little longer on the porch outside of the back patio area. Got the grill out there, but the wood's naked. It needs a coat. It needs a coating of some mahogany colored, nice waterproof paint, just to make it look better, but also have its more of a longevity, like a longer lifespan. And the fire pit's done. I just got to buy a few, fire pit chairs. I've seen them for like $25 at Home Depot, and there was a couple other places that had some cheap little fire pit style chairs. And I need to build my storyteller's chair, which is like a triangular concrete shaped, or it's made out of concrete and cinder blocks. And it's a storyteller's chair. The back part is triangular with a crack on the side. 1 box a week, right? Yeah, exactly. Do one at a time. I got a couple boxes that are in the kitchen area because there's a memorabilia for family members that I've lost that I want to make like a memorial, like a little area for the family. Portraits, pictures, things that they owned that I have. Little stuff, just, like their section, for the people closest to me who have passed away. So they have a designated wall. It's not in the kitchen, but it's kind of in like the small dining, because we have a separate dining room where the table's going to go. So all that's just sitting around, and I got my barbecue crap on top of all that. So it's just like, there's just stuff everywhere. But we finally got some couches. We finally got a washer and dryer. Thank God. Unfortunately, yours truly did not measure the washer and dryer, so when they came to install it, the door will not shut. I need like 3 inches. The door is permanently open in the washer and dryer room. I didn't buy the biggest ones, I just didn't think that the door wasn't going to close. Because the door swings inwards into the washer and dryer room. It doesn't open outwards. So when they installed it, they pushed it back as far as they could, but the washer and dryer they're too big, I guess. I don't know. They're too long. I don't know. But so the door won't even close. So it's one of those things. Had to put that on the old credit card because, yeah, hell no, man. Washer and dryers are expensive. It was like $1,300. I was like, nope. But I'm like, I'm sick of going to public laundromats, and I'm sick of sneaking over to the old apartments to do laundry over there. I'm like, no, screw this, man. I'm so sick of it. Insanity Garage. Hey, what's up, Insanity? How are you? Guess who's back? Back again. Leaving from work now. What's up, Zach, baby? Sorry, I've been away, really busy with work. Hey, Insanity, that's great. I'm glad everything is going well with you at work. I had some winners on the live stream. I did the 20K giveaway video, and I handpicked some people. I was writing people's names down in the chat room, and I was just fiddling around with them in a jar. And I haven't even ordered their winnings yet because hours have been really slacking at work. So it's like, I mean, we're good. All the bills are paid. Like, we're good, but not good enough. Because I know with those winnings, yeah, Meg, you missed it. You totally missed it. I announced it on Twitter, and yeah, I mean, I mentioned it on live streams before, like, hey, when I hit 20K, I'm doing a giveaway. Did you win? You weren't there, Insanity. But maybe I'll send you a sticker to put on your hot rod. How about that? You working too much. Hey, that means that's good. At least you're not working enough, like in our situation. Hours have been bad probably the past 3 weeks. This will be the 4th week But luckily, we did pretty well on YouTube last month, so that's kind of saving my ass right now. So we're doing good. We're doing all right. Once our hours gets a little bit better, we'll be all right. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to like slowly but surely put things together for the house. I need a dining room table because I can't invite people over and have them sit on the floor or eat on the couch. I got new couches. I don't want people like staining freaking Cheetos on their fingers on my new couches. That's not going to happen. So I need a dining room table. And I want to get a table for the patio out back too. I got my big old sexy grill back there. I've been cooking tri-tip, filet mignon, and ribeye steaks. I cooked spare ribs, St. Louis style spare ribs, and freaking baby backs last Saturday. Freaking amazing, by the way. You should have saw the smoke ring on those bad boys. Delicious. I had 2 different rubs I was using on the ribs. It was so freaking good. We had leftovers. We ate it for dinner the next night. It was so good. I had some of that Cheetos macaroni, the jalapeno flavored ones. Oh, so good. That's all you needed with some good Cheetos macaroni and some ribs and a beer. Shoot, I was in heaven. In heaven. Mothers, brothers. Hey, mothers, what's going on? And welcome to the Dark Forest. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's work week will go by quickly and stress-free this week for everyone. Today was a good day. I knocked out a part 2 of a Dogman series that's it was a cool story. It wasn't just all about the Dogman. There was some other stuff in it, like some shape-shifting dragon things going on. Like, Dogman creatures were involved, but it was more about other stuff. But so there was 2 parts to that story, but even then the story seems to linger on a cliffhanger. So I reached out to the author and I said, hey, listen, like, is this the end of the story, or are you gonna make another part and like end it properly? Because like, my fans kind of get pissed off when you don't end a story. It's not the same one as Cabin Fever, so don't worry, it's not the same person. But I did reference to the author, like, hey, like, are you planning on doing another one? Like, I just finished recording your stories. They're not going to come out until May, so you have time. But I need to know because you kind of ended 2 parts. You wrote 2 super long stories. Well, they're, one story technically, but you ended it kind of on a cliffhanger. Like, yeah, you could choose your own ending and use your own imagination, but you don't really give it a proper ending. So I was like, are you planning on doing a 3rd or no? Like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't gotten a response yet from the author, but I mean, it's still a good story. The ending could go either way. It's like one of those. Once you hear the story, you could be like, oh, they're either gonna live or they're gonna die. So it's like you can make up your own mind. Yeah, the Bigfoot was hoping he could grab some food. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Sasquatch definitely could have got a couple ribs. I cooked some chicken wings, Buffalo Wild Wings style, with freaking spicy garlic sauce. It was freaking... I've been freaking getting down on the grill. And you know what's sad is I have no friends here. So I have nobody to cook for other than my wife. I have no one to cook for. We can't invite people over. Well, we can't invite people over because I don't have a dining room table yet. I don't have anywhere to sit. We just got couches. I finally got rid of the camping chairs. Finally, we have real couches. So nice. Oh, my goodness. So that's a plus. But the wife's got, she's got a couple of friends, from Bible study and stuff like that. But still, we can't invite anybody over. We don't have anywhere for them to sit outside of the couch. And it's like, I haven't found anybody that's like me. I'm trying to find someone that's in the scary shit, that loves movies, that's a goofball, just someone that doesn't mind having a beer with me, having a smoke, and someone I could just fart and they'll just laugh. I just want someone just goofy, just somebody cool. I don't want someone uptight. I don't want someone like super proper. Like, I need someone that'll crack a beer with me and be like, hey, brother, those ribs are smelling freaking good, dude. You know? Still need someone just chill, you know? So, I haven't met any of those people yet. I'm hoping one of these days. I mean, I've said hello to one of my neighbors. The other guy doesn't come out too much. The kids across the street, they stare at me when I'm grilling, but they're too young to be my friends. These kids are like in like high school or middle school. So, I don't know. I mean, people wave in the neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. People don't even lock their doors out here. It's insane how better of an environment that we're in compared to being in California. Kim Dotson. Hey, Kim. Welcome to the Dark Forest. How are you? Texting and driving. Oh, I could head up there one day. Insanity, I will probably have to have you come up here because you're not terribly far from me. And you've always been a pretty good support. You're always slipping me some cash just for the hell of it. Like, you just do it randomly. Like, hey, say my name. Scream it, baby. Scream my name. Scream, come to daddy. That was a phrase from Hellraiser. If you guys remember that. Come to daddy. Yeah. Insanity, I'll definitely have you come up here one of these days. You're a super cool dude, for sure. Just let me get a dining room table first. I haven't mounted the TV on the wall. One, I don't know how to do it. The guy who helps me paint, that's probably going to make the dining room table, depending on how much he's going to charge me. He said he could mount the TV on the wall. So, I just haven't bought the mount yet, because I don't know which one to buy. So it's like, I don't know, there's like so many different choices for TV mounts. Like, I have a curved TV, does it matter? You know? Is there like a universal one? Because I have a 65-inch Samsung curved UHD high definition freaking TV. Now take it, that TV is... I want to see that TV's probably a good 5 years old. But it's perfect. There is not a dang thing wrong with that TV. That TV's awesome. Do I wish I had an 80-inch TV? Damn right I do. But the living room walls, actually both of them, none of them are big enough to fit an 80-inch TV. I wanted to put the TV above the fireplace, but there's no plug-in anywhere nearby. So, and I don't want to hire an electrician to install one because that's more money. So the wall that's on the corner across from the stairway entrance that leads upstairs, there's a big wall. And that will fit like a 70-inch, but it's almost going to be poking off the sides. So I think I'm just going to keep the 65-inch TV. It looks good. It's still a big TV. I'm just going to mount the 65-inch TV. I'll just keep it. Now, there's no reason to buy another TV for 10 more inches. Let's see here. Love Hellraiser. Hell yeah, that's a classic. The first two were good. After that, I kind of lost interest. But Hellraiser 1 and 2 were always my favorites by that franchise. Robert Lyons. Hey, Robert, how are you? How is everybody doing? You keep you and yourself too tight. You could meet people all over this state that would help you and hang with y'all or cool, is it? I know. I keep pretty tight. But I mean, I am in a couple different little Facebook groups. But where they do events, they get together and they do things and they play dodgeball, they play, you know, they work out. I don't work out, okay? I'm chubby. I don't work out, okay? That's all I want to do is barbecue. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell scary stories, barbecue, and watch movies. Like, that's my life. That's the way I like it. They're a very active group. They're always doing stuff. Like, I don't mind going on a hike, you know? But I'd rather go camping. I'd rather not do cardio, just being honest. See, I asked someone who sells those TVs to make sure it's sturdy enough. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I plan on going. I went to Best Buy, and I couldn't get a damn person to help me. I stood there like an idiot. They had two guys behind the desk in the TV section in Best Buy, and not one of them freaking helped me, and I'm standing like right behind them and shit. I'm like, all right, well, screw you. I'll go to Walmart. It's cheaper anyways. Connie says 65. Wow, I thought my 43 was too big. I had a 50-inch Samsung TV in my apartment years ago, but I really wanted to get that curved TV. That curved is really cool. I mean, now that I have it, and I've had it for like 5 years, I'm like, it doesn't matter. But at the time, like, it was a new thing, you know? Yeah, I love camping and fishing too, absolutely. There's nothing like grilling and sleeping in a tent and telling ghost stories and making s'mores around the fire. And I have a good-sized backyard where I could do all that. I don't even have to go anywhere to go camping. I could camp in my yard, which is sweet. I haven't done it yet. It's been pretty cold here lately. Hell, I think about a couple, not even 2 weeks ago, it had some weird fluke storm came through and it freaking snowed like 7 inches. And I'm like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 7 inches is just right. Ooh. Because usually when it snows here, it's like a tease. It's like 2 inches, 3 inches. You know, and it burns off midday the next day. But this storm that came through, we got like 7 inches of snow overnight. And it was just like, bam! And I'm like, hell yeah. Now this is some snow. This is what I'm talking about. I suggest getting a projector. I used to have a projector in my apartment years ago, when I had a roommate. We had a projector, and we used to watch 300 and Troy, and we'd watch all kinds of frickin' movies on the projector screen in the living room. It was so cool. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the projector is really cool. I mean, the projector I had was pretty old. It's not like it was HD or nothing. It was just... the quality wasn't HD. I don't think it was. It was just standard definition projector. But it was still cool as shit. It was huge. You'll get over the snow soon enough. But see, I don't think we get the snow that up north gets. We get snow about 2 or 3 times a year. And usually it burns off by the next day. So it's really nothing to worry about out here in Tennessee. Which is nice. You still get all 4 seasons, but you get to reap all the benefits of seeing it and experiencing it, but you don't have to live through it very long. The summers here is another question. I would say mid-July through mid-August, it is brutal. It is humid. It is hot. I stay inside most of the time. But other than that, the weather here is just beautiful. That's me, hell with being a fitness nut. Give me camping and hanging. The Best Buy has gone down so bad. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Best Buy. I couldn't get no help. It's like, I usually get that kind of service at Walmart. You know, I'm not used to Best Buy. I'm not used to being avoided at Best Buy. Usually Best Buy, they're on it. You know, hey, you need some help with something? You know? I'm like, shit, do you know who I am? I am Zach Baby TV, the Dark Force superhero. But of course I can't expose my true identity. I wasn't wearing my mask. That tea is good. Kim Dodson said, we only get 2 inches at most except 1 year and 20. Nice. Well, I don't know where you are, Kim, but hey, 2 inches is better than nothing. In Southern California, we get 0. Let's see. Do you have any stories or heard of stories of kids trying to lure people away? True story here. When me and my sister were younger, we were playing not far from our house and a trio of kids dressed in... Oh, I think your paragraph got cut off there, Omni. Adam Ferris. That's why you have us, brother. That's right, Adam. That's why I have you guys. But I can't. But you guys aren't here to come over for a cookout. And nobody is inviting me either, so it's very one-sided. Kim Dotson, next to Chattanooga. You're from Chattown. See, Kim, you're kind of closer in my alley. So far, I think you're the closest one, Kim. Nice. Insanity Garage is right south of you. Maybe you guys should date. Ooh. Yeah. That's what she said. Oh, Insanity Garage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we got like 6-7 inches. It was nice. I mean, my car was just covered. I couldn't even go anywhere. Not that I would anyways. I mean, the snowplow guy on the streets came through the neighborhood. I don't know, he probably threw some salt down because the streets look perfect. But it was just gorgeous. Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. I love the snow. I belong up north. Like, come on, Meg, scoot over. We're moving in. Fix us a room. I love the north. I loves it. The wife, not so much. Let's see. Lord Malphus. I'm caught up till 3 months ago with stories. I've watched everything. Damn. Well, enjoy. I mean, there's 1,000 videos, Lord, so we just hit that 1,000 mark 2 days ago. Older Clothes wanted to play with us. Sounds like some kids' spirits or some black-eyed kids or something. Yeah, it definitely sounds like some ghost spirits right there. Watch out for Old Man Corcoran. Old Man Corcoran. You know, don't take his harmonica. Yeah. You have a whole basement man cave with the bar set up and TVs? Hell yeah. That's what I love about the North. They got basements. And I'm not talking about those split-level, tri-level houses. I freaking hate those. They look cool on the outside, but I do not like those split-level, tri-level houses. And they're all over Tennessee. It's like you walk in the front door and you got 2 sets of stairs. One going up, one going down. I'm like, the one going up goes to the kitchen and the living room, and then the one downstairs goes to the bedrooms and the bathroom. Like, I get lost. Man, it's just not my thing. Either give me a real basement or give me nothing. Insanity Garage just got home, so why Monday live stream? Because I am free, Insanity. And I was going to paint one of the spare bedrooms. Then I was going to watch some TV. And I figured, why not live stream, say hello, see what is going on, see how many people even show up. If there was only like 3 people here, I would just would have ended it and just deleted it. Yeah, basements are sweet. They don't have real basements here. They have houses here that say they have basements, but they're on hills. It's not a real basement. A real basement is 100% underground, not on a hill. Kim says, I'm nowhere near listening to all of them. My goodness, Kim. Well, you got plenty of time to catch up. Well, you could try to catch up, but it's gonna take you a long time to try to catch up with me because I'm doing a video like every day. Sometimes I'm recording 2 videos a day, and I just set them for different dates. Like right now, I think the video I recorded. Let me check. What was the date of the video I did today? Let's see here. May 12th. The video that I recorded, edited, and uploaded was for May 12th, which I believe is on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I think it's a Thursday. So, yeah. Well, which is neat. Oh, that's right. Yeah, my birthday's on a Tuesday this year. That sucks. Yeah, my birthday's on May 17th. Just throwing that out there if any of you guys want to send me a birthday present. May 17th is my birthday. I'm a Taurus. I'll give you the horns. Yeah. Yes. I want a Hobbit house too. Freaking love the Hobbit. Lord of the Rings. Oh, yes. My backyard doesn't have a hill, or I would totally, recreate that, at least for show, with a couple windows and a round wooden door with a little wooden fence. I would, recreate the Hobbit house on the outside to make it look like it's part of the Shire, but my backyard, thank God, is flat. There's not a lot of flat land here in East Tennessee. It's very hilly, which can be a problem with rain to your foundation for moisture. But luckily, it's good here. My game room is painted green screen. Nice. Okay, I have a... Well, my man cave is the fourth bedroom of the house. Technically, it's a bonus room, but it has a door that separates it in the hallway, and it has a closet. So it is a bedroom, and it's just as big as the master bedroom. It's freaking huge. Like the room, this master YouTube room here, it sits over the garage. It's big. I got 2 different computer desks in here. One with my YouTube setup, with the 2 screens and the beautiful colors that are showing out of the tower and the crazy lights. And the desk next to me is my work computer with the printer and stuff like that. And then I have Sam and Dean Winchester on the far right corner across from me here. And then I'll have my Goosebumps stuff. I got my X-Files in the corner. I'll have my Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff behind my YouTube computer setup. So if I ever do like live streams with the webcam, you'll see the stuff in the background. And then I have my Heroes collection. I don't know if you guys remember that NBC show Heroes. Came out in 2005, I believe. 2006? I think it was 2005. Maybe it was 2006. It's one of those two. I know Supernatural started in 2005. But I'm freaking obsessed with Heroes. I love Heroes. So I collected all their figurines, except for Series 3 that never got put out, but some people do have them that used to like work for the set, and they stole them. They're on eBay. Not all of them. Like 3 out of the 8 are on eBay, but they want like $1,200 per figurine. And I'm like, hell no. I'm not paying that for a freaking toy. No. So I have Series 1 and Series 2 of the figurines of Heroes, and then I want to buy the poster and frame it above it. So that'll be my little Heroes collection. Congrats on the house. Yes, thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. A higher payment per month compared to an apartment, but at least it's ours and it's more space and we have property. So... if I finished one, how far out would it get posted? You talking about a story, Insanity? It would come out in May, depending when you finished your story, Insanity. And it's got to be a good length, too. It can't be a short story. If it is a short story, it's going to be mixed with other short stories to make the video longer. The video I did today, after the editing was all done, it ended up being 48 minutes and 34 seconds. And that shit took me like 4 hours to do. Because I had to record it, edit, put background music, render it, upload it. Like, it was like a half-day project, if not more. Like, longer videos are super awesome, but they are a ton of work. And then I do my own thumbnails, so I found a free studio thing online where I'm actually making my own thumbnails on the computer. Are they as fancy as some other people's? No, but it's the best I could do right now. I don't have Photoshop, nor do I know how to use it. I don't have the right fonts, you know what I mean? Like, I use what I got. And they look pretty cool. The new thumbnails that I've been doing myself, I started doing on the video for April 29th. So that's like the first date I started doing my own thumbnails on this new program that I'm using. You love the long ones, huh? Yeah, I bet you do, I bet you do, Meg. Most people do, though. Most people like the longer videos. You could fall asleep to them. Go on a road trip, I mean, long is good. I like a good average size video, too. You know, something that I don't need to fall asleep to, but if I'm working or if I'm just doing something in the room, I just want to hear something before I gotta leave. Like, if I can't complete the story, I'm gonna be like, shit, where did I leave off? You know, and then you gotta figure out where you stop the story at, and then pick it up at another time. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on what I'm doing. Like, there's some times where I want a shorter video, and sometimes I like longer videos. It just depends on where I am, I guess, and what I'm up to. If I'm in bed, oh yeah, I want a long video. But if I'm out and about doing something, then I really don't care if it's short or not. Doesn't matter. You'd like a house that goes 10 levels underground. Oh, Vlad, you're thinking of Resident Evil when they go underground in the mansion. What do they call it? The comb, the honeycomb, or whatever. I forgot what they called it. You listen to me on my drive to work. All right, Meg. I'm glad you listened to me on your way to work, but how are you going to get spooky when it's in the morning? Part 2 is going to be a lot more detailed. All right. Well, let me know when Part 2 comes out. I just don't know if people are going to remember Part 1 at this point. That's my concern. I might just have to upload Part 1 and then record Part 2 and just put it all together in one video. If you're planning on making Part 2 the final part and have an ending and end the story. If it's not, and it's going to be a cliffhanger, and we're going to have to wait 2 years for a Part 3, oh my gosh, it's not going to be good insanity. If you're going to make Part 2, just end it at Part 2. But yeah, I just think too much time has passed at this point. If I put Part 2 out, people are not going to remember Part 1 because that was a long time ago. So I'd probably have to I'll upload Part 1 into my program if I have the files for it still. Hopefully I do. And then I'll continue it and record the second part and just make it one big video. That I could do as long as I have the files for it. If not, I'll put out Part 2 and we'll see who remembers it. And just see what happens. Let's see here. Do you like Nick Redfern books? I've never heard of Nick Redfern books. Damn, sorry. Man, I can't even talk. Splice them together. Yeah, there you go. Splice them together. That's if I have the files, because recently, I don't know how far back I have been doing it, but I've been saving the program files of the stories. So if I need to share a story with another channel for like a collaboration, I could open that story up in my program and delete the background music and then render it as an MP3 and email it to someone to have on their channel for a collaboration video, to have me as a feature. What was the name, Insanity? What was the name of, what was it, Silver Mist? Silver Forest? Werewolf Encounter in the Silver Mist Forest, right? If that is the name of it, I got it, which is great. So if you send me Part 2, I'll just open this Part 1 up in my program, and then after Part 1 ends, I'll just press record, and I'll record your Part 2 in the same file, in the same video file here, in the program, and then it'll just be one long-ass story, and it'll be a complete story. So that'll be great. I think that's the name of it, Insanity. You're just going to have to let me know in the comments. Werewolf Encounter in the Silver Mist Forest. Oh, it's Wolf Creek? Shit, oops. Wolf's Butthole. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I must have recorded your story a long time ago. It's not here. It's not here, dude. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Yeah, Insanity, it's not here. That must be an old. That must have been an old story I did before I started saving these. Before I started saving these things. Because I've been saving my stories since July 2021. So that means your Wolf's Creek was before July 2nd, 2021. I mean, it's still on YouTube, brother. It's still there, but I can't add part 2 to it and make it one big video. I could. I would have to download the story from YouTube, but with the problem with that is I don't know if I could record. I can't take the background music out of it, and I don't remember what background music I used for that story, because there's hundreds of background background music I use. Majority of it is one channel, but there's 2 channels I use. But they have hundreds of videos, so it's like, how am I supposed to figure out which one I used? That's fine. Just finish part 2, brother. I'll put out part 2, and what I'll do, actually, is I could pin part 1 in the comments of that video. You know how some people pin stuff in the comments? I could pin part 1 with a link in the comments, so if people want to go back and hear part 1 first, they can. That would be cool. That would work. I was just thinking I could just put it all in one video, but your story was so long ago when you did it. It was like a long, yeah. I don't have that file. Not for my Sony Vegas program I use. That's okay though. I could still rock part 1 in the comments and just tag it, and then I'll do part 2, because I would love to see some closure for that story. You know, rest in peace to his puppy. So yeah, I think it's a good idea, Meg. I could just pin part 1. And also what I could do, Insanity, just as a little extra oomph for you, is I could make a community post sharing the video of your part 1. And then I'll also, in that post, mention, be on the lookout for part 2 coming out tonight. Or something like, or tomorrow. You know what I mean? That way, people could get a fresh ear to part 1. And then I'll let them know that part 2 is coming out the next day or something. That way it'll be fresh in everybody's minds when part 2 comes out. Yeah. All right, yeah, you get it to me, man. You give it to me good. Yeah. And make sure it has a good ending. Or at least a ending. Yeah. Don't do me like Cabin Fever. That was hard. Speaking of which, I actually have I had all the files for the Cabin Fever, and I did put all 4 of those parts into one video. That is coming out, I believe, at the end of this month or next month. And that's like almost a 3-hour video. It's a long one. Yeah. Please send me a monster. My car repair is $5,200. I'm ready to be food now. Oh, man. Ouch. That's a big repair. $5,200. You could buy a used car for that price. Dang. You must have a Prius. Must need a new car battery. I heard Priuses are freaking insane to fix because they're all electric. I heard their car battery is like $3,000. And I'm like, hell no. I would never own a freaking Prius. Never. I really want you to get in the writing as well, Insanity, because I really enjoyed reading your story and narrating it. It was a really cool werewolf story. I really enjoyed it. You write well. You should have that as like a side project just for fun, with Reddit. Or you could just send it to me. You don't have to share it with anyone. But no, for reals though, I think writing's a beautiful thing. I wish I could write good stories. I have good ideas. I could write stories. I have written stories. But I can't fluff a story and really make it long. Like, I'm straight to the point. This is what happened. This is what they saw. This is how they feel. This is what they were wearing. This is what the people were... These are the people that were with them. This is what they were wearing. This is why they were there. But at the end of the day, it's like a 12-minute story. I just don't understand. I can't fluff it to make it like an hour-long story. I don't know how people do that. Like, I can't fluff papers for college either. When I was in college, I could not fluff a paper to make the word count for the life of me. I answered the questions and the paper's done. That's it. Straight to the point. I don't sugarcoat it either. I don't sugarcoat things either. It's a cool car. All right. Well, if you think it's worth it, Lord, then you go ahead and you get that bad boy fixed. It was a dark and stormy night. I was in the road on the first date with this chick that I met on Tinder. I had Taco Bell earlier that night before I picked her up. I had a big gurgle in my stomach, and there was no way I could hold it for much longer into the fabric. So I released my toot, quietly, sufficiently. It felt warm, judging by how cold it was outside with the inches of snow blowing against the windshield. I decided, I don't think she's going to put out, so I might as well have some fun with it while I drop her off at her apartment. So I released my gas, slowly and sufficiently. I locked all the windows so that she couldn't roll it down. I turned the heater on at full blast, higher than the original setting it was on. And I lifted my right cheek up just ever so slightly to let it air out of the fabric. I held in the giggles, trying not to laugh, not to give my expression away. And then, she gagged. She smacked. She scratched. She banged on the glass, but yet the window would not go down. And that's when I let out the most horrifying laugh in victory. Ha 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 ha. The end. Boom, straight to the point. Oh, yeah. See, I just made that up. If you couldn't tell. It was called The Toot. Window lock. Yeah, buddy. Good old window locks. Leslie Johnson, I'll be sending you some stories too. Alright, but make sure they're long stories, Leslie. Don't give me these poems. I need some real bloody, gruesome stories. Scary people's guts hanging from the tree limbs in the forest scary. People being skinned alive like on Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. I'm looking for that super horribly scary story. That's what I'm waiting for. Man. I actually did this creepy Illuminati type story that I recorded that's coming out on May 10th. It's called If You See a Giant Owl Statue in the Forest, Run. It definitely has some Illuminati vibes with the story. Very cultish, very spooky. I thought it was a really good story. Got quite a few deep woods stories, deep woods mountain horror stories. I had two people send me horror stories based out of Antarctica, out of all places. And they were both fairly long stories. And I was like, I've never done a story about Antarctica before. And here I got two of them by two different authors. So I combined both stories, and the one ended up being just shy of a 1 hour video. 56 minutes and 2 seconds. I got a deep web story. I got true Let's Not Meet scary stories coming out. I got a Texas horror story for all you Texans out there. Dogman shit galore. I got a 12-hour video coming out April 30th. You heard me right, 12 hours. That's more than I sleep. Deep Woods, Monster Under the Bed. That's something different. Child's Play Nightmare. You'll have to find out to hear about that one. That was a cool story. I got a Bigfoot story. Deep Woods Horror. Deep Woods Terror. What Are Friends For? Which is like a demonic possession story. It's a short video. It's like 12 minutes long. 13 minutes long. But it's a demonic possession. And I was like, I have to do that. I never see those. I never get demonic possession stories. Freaking Exorcist. Great movie. I wish I got more stories of that shit. That shit is scary as hell. I even had a few different Indian reservation stories, so I put them all into one video. Disturbingly scary reservation stories. April's going to be a really badass month. May is looking really good too. I'm just rocking it, guys. I got Bloodthirsty Wendigo. There's Something Wrong with the Deer. I mean, that's another one. I got a cool Black-Eyed Kids story. Dogman. I even got a couple alien UFO videos coming out in April. More Deep Woods. Yeah, I've been just pumping. I've been looking. I've been really, I'm really picky with what I narrate. I don't just narrate anything, because believe me, there's a ton of stories on Reddit, Creepypasta, Wikipedia. I am really picky with what I'll narrate, because I know what I like, and I think I know what you guys like for the most part, so I'm trying to stick to the same categories, but then I like to venture off and do stuff like Let's Not Meet, aliens, paranormal stuff. Like I came out with a paranormal story on Saturday. It's doing okay with the views, not phenomenal, because it's not cryptid. It's paranormal. It's ghost shit, which is my favorite. I love paranormal stories. But they don't do as well as cryptids as far as counts. So I got to give you what you want. Big fish stories. What is it? Talk about fishing? Fishing horror stories? Let's see. A toot. I'll be sending some story. Okay, Windows, Murloc. I was working on a DP story. Demon possession, not the other thing. I think that's a guy joke, Insanity Garage. I think all the guys here know what DP means. Yeah, not Dr. Pepper either. It stands for something else. Yeah, demonic possession. Yeah, if you do a story about that, Insanity, let me know. I love shit like that. Demonic possession involving the priest. People tied up on the bed, floating around, heads twisted and shit, telling dark secrets about the priest. Exorcist style, conjuring, witch, creepy shit. Like, I love that shit. Like, I freaking love it. Meg says, so do girls. Oh, yeah. Certain kind of girls, Meg J. Certain kind of girls know what it means. Oh, yeah. The good ones. Yeah. Have you ever watched The Haunting on TV? Yes. I like Terror in the Woods, which I think on one of the streaming platforms, I think it was the illegal one I used to use on my black box or my Me box. I know they have more than 2 seasons, but the seasons I did watch, Terror in the Woods was really freaking cool. Haunted was another one. Gangbang! Hey now. Yeah, don't bring up the sailor days. Let's leave that in the past. Lord Malphus. Donkey! But, yeah, I love paranormal stuff. Demonic possessions, like The Conjuring Part 1 and 2 were like one of my favorite horror films. Loved Conjuring franchise. Part 3, not so much. I was pretty disappointed with Part 3. Insidious, I really loved Insidious 1 and Part 2, and the rest just got... I did like Part 4 about the old lady, her family and stuff. Like her story with the keys and stuff. I didn't think that was bad. It was good. It was better than Part 3. Part 3, the girl with the broken legs, I thought that was kind of stupid. The Tall Man movie is fried. I think I watched like 15 minutes of that and turned it off. Yeah, I wish you guys could see my room. Like, it's just not ready. I think eventually I might, like, once the YouTube room is fully set up, I plan on taking some pictures. Maybe I'll show you guys. You know, once all the collection stuff is on the walls and in shelves and stuff, it'll be pretty neat. I really wanted to get one of those Snick stickers on the wall and then get an orange couch in here, but doesn't look like I'm going to have room for that. What did you think about Blair Witch? That movie made me cry in the theaters. You know, when I saw Blair Witch when I was in high school, that shows you how old I am. I thought Blair Witch was a good movie. I was under the assumption that it was based off a true story or that was real footage. Which you would think nowadays, like, that would be so illegal to show people actually being murdered and stuff, right? You can't show that in theaters. But at the time, I thought that was real footage. I thought that was a real story. Now, I know the Blair Witch is a real legend, but I thought that film was actually like the real camcorder footage of the people actually dying and stuff. Like, I thought that was a great movie. I loved the Blair Witch. I thought it was greatly done. Very suspenseful. I just wish there was more answers to it. You know, definitely a cliffhanger for sure. And your mind is active. Yeah, I exactly. I liked it. Definitely a cliffhanger. You know, they don't really explain everything, but I think the mystery is left to the viewer. It was cool. I liked it. I think they tried to do that with that UFO movie. What was that called? Phoenix Rising or Phoenix something about the girl, based off the true stories, the people being abducted in Arizona or something. That was a good movie, but again, they didn't really show anything, and it kind of blowed because of it. But for some reason, with Blair Witch, it didn't blow. Like it was okay. It was still making numbers. It was popular. They made video games off of it. They made sequels off of it. I don't care for camcorder movies. Kind of gives me a headache. And Blair Witch is definitely a camcorder film. But for some reason, it didn't bother me. That one, at least. But usually, I find if it's a movie style that's based off a camcorder, I usually don't watch it. Just because I don't like the camcorder thing. You know, it's just not me. I like the style of movies like The Cloverfield, yes. Cloverfield wasn't bad. I think Blair Witch was better. Yeah. Fire in the Sky was a great UFO movie. Based off a true story as well. That's true. If the monster's not done appropriately, it could ruin the movie for people. Or if there's too much CGI. I could see that too. Like in the newer Blair Witch movie, they did kind of show the Blair Witch. She was some creepy, twisted frickin' creature looking. God, she's not even a frickin' witch. She was some type of monster. It was just... Ugh. Creepy as hell, though. Blair Witch comes from Tennessee. Are you sure? I thought it was in Maryland or something. Or no, Massachusetts. I thought the Blair Witch was based out of Massachusetts. Hold on. Kim, we're going to Google this right now. Let's see if you're right.
Mulder, it's me.
Here's Scully. Mulder, it's me. Got some messages here. Hopefully they're not dick pics. Better not. I don't want to see no schlongs. Yeah, don't send me those. You're barking up the wrong tree. Let's see here. Where did the Blair Witch originate from?
Burkittsville. According to Wikipedia, the Blair Witch is said to be, according to legend, the ghost of Ellie Kedward, a woman banished from the Blair Township, latter-day Burkittsville, for witchcraft in 1785.
Where is Burkittsville? Where is Burkittsville? Maryland. Boom in your face, Kim! Yeah! Based out of the 1700s, Burkittsville, Maryland. Historic village in Frederick County, Maryland. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let me look it up. Hold on. Bell Cave of Blair Witch. The Blair Witch Cave is a karst cave located in Adams, Tennessee, near where the Bell Farm once stood. It's not Blair Witch, it's the Bell Witch Cave. So there, you might be talking about two different mythological time thing, or two different witches. The Bell Witch, commonly known as Kate, began tormenting John Bell and his family in modern-day Adams, Tennessee, sometime in 1817. After 11 years of frightening phenomena, the witch vowed in 1828 to return in 107 years. Bell Witch, not the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch is the history on that is Maryland. The Bell Witch is based out of Adams, Tennessee. So you're not wrong. Well, yeah, you're wrong. But that's cool though. I mean, could I go visit the Bell Cave? The Bell Witch Cave? That'd be cool. That'd be a nice, let me see. Where is it? Bell Witch Cave in my butthole. The Bell Witch Cave and Cabin, an American haunting in the hills of blah blah blah. Well, I can't find it on Google Maps with my butthole, so let's see. Temporarily closed. Oh no. Can't even get in there. That's a bummer. Would I spend the night in the cave? I don't know. Do they have a bed? It's temporarily closed, so I guess it's not available anymore. That sucks. Let's see. Woo! It's 3.5 hours away from me. Holy shit. That is far. That is like by the border of Kentucky. Just north of Nashville. It's just west. It's just east of Clarksville. I see where it is on the map. I've been to Clarksville. Yeah, I would just take the 24 north of Nashville and hop on the 256. That takes you straight there. I would love to go, for sure. I would definitely love to go take a tour there. But it says it's temporarily closed. Oh, the open and close is due to water and bad situations happening. Like, did they get a lot of flooding out there? Is that why? I mean, that's a bummer. I'm looking for spooky places. No, it's not by Kingsport. Kingsport is near Johnson City. This cave is way farther west. It's near Clarksville. The cave terrifies you? Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, I hope they start opening up again, because I would make the drive out there for a tour, because we got a couple of friends that live in Clarksville, so that would actually be a really neat thing to maybe do together. You were listening to something about the Blair Witch? Nice. Well, now you know it's based out of Tennessee. We all learned something today. Spank you, Kim. Spank you very much. Antonio Ramirez. Hi. Come see me in St. Louis. I'll take you to the Exorcist house in Soulard. Ooh, I'll pass on the Exorcist house. I know that's a real house, too, because that's based off a true story. And actually, if I'm correct, the Exorcist story is based off of a boy, not a girl, even though the actress was a young girl, but the true story is based off a small boy. But still, nonetheless, creepy as hell. Creepy as all hell. So right now we are at 20,370 subscribers. And it's predicting that I will hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Which I'm hoping is true. We shall see. We shall see. I hope so. I hope I hit 100,000. That's what I'm talking about. But we shall see, right? We shall see what happens. Just keep checking. It's usually open in summers when weather is dry. It has an overnight stay. It has an overnight stay. I wonder how much the overnight stay is. That's creepy. You know, my wife would not do that. I don't even know if she would go in there. She's all about horror movies, but when it comes to actually doing some real shit, she's not for it. Me, I'm like, bring it, bitch. Bring it on. Come on, Sammy. Yeah, I'm down. There's some haunted areas in East Tennessee I want to check out too. There's this tunnel that they used to hang people at, and they say at midnight you could hear like kids screaming or laughing. It's full of like graffiti and stuff in there, but I guess people used to be hanged over this tunnel / bridge. I don't know. That's somewhere out here. I've seen some YouTubers do videos of it, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because I want to do some real, like, in-person videos for you guys with my camera and some flashlights and shit. Like, go into the woods and try to... but I want to do my research and see what areas are known for their myths, legends, real stuff. Insanity says, let's go, we could share the bed. All right, but as long as I get to spoon you. And if I have a stiffy, you're just going to have to accept it. Because it's cold and I got to keep warm with body heat. You down? Insanity Garage. Let's do it. Let's do it. Over here in Georgia, there isn't much along the lines of hauntings, all I do is spend nights looking for Dogman and Bigfoot. Nice. Well, there's plenty of Dogman and Bigfoot stories to go around in Georgia and Tennessee and Texas. Not so much Bigfoot, but definitely some Dogman stuff in Texas. Bigfoot is big in Northern California. It's big up in Washington, Montana. A lot of Bigfoot shit in Tennessee. I don't know why, but it's like a very big tourist thing here. A lot of tourist attraction stuff here for Bigfoot. So I'm assuming there's a lot of Bigfoot stories. I come across quite a bit of Dogman stories for Tennessee as well. But as far as the locals and the souvenir shops, it's all Bigfoot. Not sure why, because the Dogman obviously has a presence here. But Bigfoot kind of owns the tourists here. The tourism is all about Bigfoot here. Next to Tennessee is Watts Hale Dam, but they have opened a brewery there, so I don't know if they still do tours. It's supposedly Indians, a lot of deaths there. Oh, okay. Might be cursed. That's the true horror story. Insanity Garage. I know, I wish you lived closer to me so we could do more stuff together, because I would love to do some real like ghost investigations, real haunted locations. But I don't know if I want to do that shit by myself, because I'll get scared. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy, Lord. That's creepy. Lots of national parks. Yeah, people go missing in national parks all the time, especially in Yosemite in California. Lots of hikers go missing, never to be seen again. Absolutely. Absolutely. And down here in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, you never know what lies in the mist. How many hours away are you, bro? You know I want to. I forgot. I know you messaged me what city you were in. You don't have to disclose it in the chat for privacy reasons. That's understandable. I just know geographically where you are in my head. From where I could see Atlanta. I know you're west of Atlanta somewhere. I'm 3 hours away from Atlanta. Depending on the traffic down there. There's not really traffic in Tennessee, so it really doesn't start until you get closer to Atlanta. So I would say you're about a 3-hour drive. And Sandy's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm in Dallas, bitch. I'm in Dallas. Not Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Georgia. That's right. I'm in the land where you can get some Cajun peanuts at the Weigels. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And some beef jerky and a beer. Yeah. Which I freaking love the Cajun peanuts, by the way. One of the biggest blessings of the South. Let's see. Can't wait to go to LBL. Oh, you could have that. I've done LBL stories more than once for Dogman stuff. They got some camping out there. They have some horseback locations there for people with their families and kids where they go horseback riding, but you could have LBL. We went horseback riding down at the Smoky Mountains down in Sevierville. We did that earlier this month, actually. We went horseback riding in the mountains. It was really nice. Ever notice the national parks missing aren't in central U.S.? Because whatever it is lives there, never eat where you sleep. Maybe, I don't know. Yes, sir. Okay. Look up Lake Lanier history and happenings, yet also the mini Stonehenge. That's creepy as hell because of what it says, and no one can find out who put it there. Oh, Stonehenge, right? Isn't that in England? Stonehenge? Isn't that over? That's in Europe. Yeah, nobody could still figure out what the hell that was about, who put it there, and why. I actually got a horror story I'm going to be narrating. I don't know what day, but it's based off the Easter Islands with the stones. with the stone heads and all that stuff, which I found pretty interesting. Something totally different, but I haven't recorded it yet, but I do have it on my list of things that I will be recording, which is Eastern Island horror story. Hold on, gotta get another swig of this tea. Oh, there's one in Georgia too? That's interesting. Stonehenge is like Greenland, I think. I don't think it's Greenland, brother. I think it's like Europe. I think it's in England or Scotland or something. Let's find out. Let's see. Where is Stonehenge? England. It's in Wiltshire, England. It is in England. I was right. I am so smart. Good old Google. That's right. But see, I knew the answer before I asked. I just wanted to double confirm myself. Now let's see what Kim's talking about. Stonehenge in Georgia.
According to Wikipedia, the Georgia Guidestones are a granite monument erected in 1980 in Elbert County, Georgia, in the United States.
Guidestones are a granite monument erected, giggity, in 1980 in Elbert County, Georgia, in the United States. A set of 10 guidelines is inscribed on the structure in 8 modern languages, and a shorter message is inscribed at the top of the structure in 4 ancient language scripts. So somebody put it up there in 1980 in 4 different languages, plus ancient languages, some scriptures, and nobody knows who the hell put it there or why. That's pretty creepy because those things look huge. And for it to have scripture in an ancient language and 4 different languages, like, that's trippy. Like, why? Like, what was the purpose for that? That's spooky for sure. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Kim. There is something like that. I mean, it's not as cool looking as the one in England, but there is a mysterious stone structure in Georgia. Interesting. I don't know if it was a hoax. I mean, it looks fairly new. It's like perfectly squared. I don't know. Can't really tell. But I mean, you could look it up online and see. But there is a Stonehenge guidelines in Georgia. Hey, what's up, Swampy? How are you doing, brother? How are you hanging? How's everything going on your end? We're just chillaxing here in the dark forest, talking about different haunted attractions in Georgia and Tennessee, and the Exorcist house in Missouri, and different cryptids in different parts of the United States. Then we started talking about Stonehenge and Blair Witch and all kinds of other shit. Just keeping it spooky as always. Yep, says there will only be a set of number of people left alive. I have a friend in Atlanta that has done videos on it. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's in several languages with scriptures and 2 ancient scriptures, ancient languages. So that's interesting for sure. Yes, I'm in East Tennessee. Look up red ash. There must be some killer weed. Let me look that up. Red ash. Tennessee?
Here is a map of Red Ash, Tennessee, 37714.
I thought it said red ass. I'm like, what? There's a Red Ash Baptist Church. I don't know if that's right. I was chased by a cult there when I was a teen. Spooky as heck. Well, I'd love to know the story about it. Yeah, you're not wrong. That is not terribly far from me. You're not wrong. That is not far. I would love to know more about it. Maybe I can convince the missus to take a little a joyride out there this weekend or something. That's not terribly far. Abandoned town in the middle of the woods? Really? What? That's cool. That would make an interesting video to record. Like an actual video, like a wannabe paranormal investigator type of thing, and see how well it does on YouTube. Maybe you could call me a Omar Gosh Zach Baby. Because when I look up Red Ash, it just tells me there's some church. Red Ash Baptist Church. On Old Tennessee 63. But I don't see where the abandoned city is located on the... It doesn't say where the abandoned city is on the map. Just the Red Ash Cemetery is one of Tennessee's spookiest cemeteries.
Floater, it's me.
Oh, I just got a message from somebody. Something naughty.
Floater, it's me.
Ooh, all right. What is this? It doesn't even say who it's from. Oh my goodness. Well, I know it's from... What is going on here? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Meg J. Thank you. Thank you for the donation to the Cash App. Thank you so much. I am blessed to have each and every one of you in the Dark Forest. And not just tonight, but any night that you decide to stop by. Nah, it's the entire rundown town that hasn't been active since 1900. Interesting. There's an old slave plantation I went to near you, and well, super haunted. Not on the map, it's illegal too, isn't it? It's because it's like 2 miles into the woods off the random highway. Ooh, that sounds like fun for sure. Closest place is Caryville. It's literally like 5 buildings. How do I get there? Because I see where Caryville is, and I see where the Red Ash Baptist Church is. How do I find the street that goes into the woods? I'll come up and take you around. You should. You haven't been here in about 10 years? Well, I've already told you, brother. You could come up here and, come up here for the weekend and stay here if you'd like, brother. I got an extra room here. You just got to give me some time because I don't have a spare bed. I don't have a dining room table yet. Like, we're still missing a lot of stuff. There's still like a lot of boxes everywhere, We just got couches, and we just got a washer and dryer. So it's like slowly but surely things are coming together. But you're more than welcome. I told you we'd do a cookout here if you came out here. If you wanted to fly up here. I'll pick you up at the airport and we'll have some fun. There isn't one. That's the thing. Oh, there's no road. Is it a trail? Could we park on the street, and is there like a dirt trail we could take? Oh, you have to know where it is essentially. Okay. All right, guys. You guys are all my witnesses here. If I disappear in the future, that means Swamp Dweller flew out to Tennessee, took me to this place, and murdered me and hid my body. And God knows what he's going to do with this sexy body over here. So, you guys are all witnesses. If something happens, he's the killer. Just kidding. But yeah, I would love to know if there's a trail or something. Either that or I'll just wait until you come out here and we could go together. We'll make a day out of it. We'll go get some lunch somewhere. For sure. I'll definitely have to cook you some ribs because I've been getting down on the grill lately, man. I've been cooking up some steaks, some ribs, chicken wings. I've been doing pretty good. Tri-tip. Good old tri-tip. Bro, you park on the road and we walk in that shit. It's as sketchy and dangerous as it sounds. Oh, I bet. So I take it there's still some crazy-ass people still living out there, probably in some trailers or something. Is it like a small little meth town or something? Sounds spooky. I'm interested. Question is, do we go during the day or do we go during the night? Of course, it'd be freaking scary as all hell in the nighttime. But at the same time, safety first. I don't have a gun. Not yet. Yes, Insanity, you could go too. Yeah. I'll let you stay behind. You'll have to watch from behind and hold my back pocket. Does that sound good? But shout out to Meg J for the donation on Cash App. Shout out to you, girl, up there in Jersey. In Jersey. Yes, in Jersey. I will send you some pictures. Yes, please do. Absolutely. I know there's some haunted tunnel somewhere near me here. People were hanged from the tunnel. You could actually walk through the tunnel. I don't know if it's like an old railroad track thing. I don't know, but there's some haunted... I've seen some stuff on YouTube of people. They could hear kids laughing and stuff at night. There's some haunted stuff out here for sure. When I was 17, we saw a bunch of people in black hoods. It was like 3 in the morning and downright...
Well, it's me.
Jeez-o. That's some cult shit right there for sure. They're probably sacrificing somebody. Hopefully you didn't stick around to find out. That's spooky. I've never actually seen that shit in real life, only on movies. Now, I've had a friend, and I used to hang out at this one lady's house
Well, it's me.
in California, and they were involved in Santeria, and I was around it. I had the Elekes, I was learning about it, the different spiritual god, the different...
Well, it's me.
What the hell? So I was around Santeria a little bit. I learned a lot about it. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, never hooded, cloaked, sacrifice stuff. Because I know there's some creepy-ass graveyard that's out there in Red Ash. Is this town that you're referring to close to the graveyard that's out there? Because that I did find on Google. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures right now. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, that's spooky. Is that a little building back there? Dang. It's like they started to make a little town and then just gave up or something. Wow, that's an old tombstone. That tombstone is in great shape for the age of it. It's over 100 years old. Oh yeah, those woods look spooky. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. No, the graveyard is like 2 miles out. The town is deep in the thicket. The graveyard is still kept up. There's actually 2. Oh, okay. Oh, Kim, so you know how to have a good time with the kids. That sounds like fun. There's actually 2. There's an older graveyard in the woods. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. That's crazy. So they tried to build some small little town and just... Now it's just all deserted and abandoned. That's cool. I would definitely be down to do that for sure. That is not a very far drive at all, actually. Takes me about the same time to get to the mall out here. That's not far at all from me. Let me get set up. Let me get everything set up in the house first. Then you could come out. Because we haven't bought a king-size bed for the master. Right now we got our queen size in one of the spare bedrooms. And we're using that temporarily until the master bedroom is ready. Because we still got to do some painting on some of the walls. And some upgrades. Just little stuff here and there. Ah, it was a coal mining town. Very small town. Coal mining. Gotcha. And I guess it just... everybody moved away or something. Basically, the small little town was out there. Everybody that worked in the coal mines lived there, basically. It's just a little coal mine town, and eventually everybody either died or moved away. Luckily, our town didn't die out in the 1800s like most did. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I would love to see that, though. That would definitely be an interesting video to make. Indeed. If we can make a video together on it, that would be cool. That'd be something new that I haven't done on my channel yet. But I've always wanted to do some, like, investigation type stuff. Hell, people are using their cell phones doing that now. I have a good camera. I have a Canon Rebel T2i. But hell, my phone has the same quality as that does. I might as well just use the cell phone. And just upload all the video footage on my program and put it all together. No worries, been in my house for a year, still not done. Yeah, I know, it's always one thing after another, right? It's always one thing after another. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just glad I have some couches now, I'll tell you that. Still got to mount the TV. Got a washer and dryer, so that's good. TV needs to be mounted. Got to paint a couple more rooms. Some decorations need to be put up. I need a dining room table. Got to finish the fire pit in the backyard. And we could do a cool collab out of it, I'm sure. Oh, absolutely. And that would be a pretty interesting video that we could probably script up and put something together. And we could probably just... we could probably just share the same footage and just use different intros for each one. That way it's just easier work. But that would be a killer video, actually. That'd be something totally different, and it'd be a great visual for people to see. You still have to paint my studio? Yeah, I know. I have to paint one wall in my YouTube man cave here. But the rest of the walls are fine. But one of the walls, the color needed to be changed pretty bad. Aaron Grime. What's up, Aaron? How are you? And welcome to the Dark Forest. I have a dope GoPro. Oh, no. GoProp Hero 9. I haven't uploaded a Deep Woods exploration video in months. I have always wanted to do that. Ooh, shout out to Liberties. Thank you so much, brother, for the $200 donation. I hope you have a fabulous Monday and the great rest of your week, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much, sir. Thank you. Yeah, it never ends. But I mean, it's sad because I'm eating on a TV tray on my couch because I don't have a dining room table. I am so sick of eating on that TV tray, brother. It is not easy, but we've gotten used to it, though. But, you know, I actually have a handyman that I met on Facebook, actually, who pretty much can fix and build anything. He's helping me build my storyteller chair that's going to be made out of concrete in the backyard, which is replicating Are You Afraid of the Dark from Nickelodeon, that chair that they sit in that tells scary stories. And he's helping me paint some of my house right now. And he told me that he could build us a dining room table. He just has to figure... he just has to figure out the expenses, because he says he's going to avoid Home Depot. He's going to go to the lumber mill and get some pricing. Has all the goosebumps in the world, but no table, right? I know. I just sold a bunch of my goosebumps because I mean, I had like the largest collection in the country, but I sold some of it. So I sold some of it. I'm trying to downsize just because I have like 3 or 4 different collections. So I'm trying to downsize just because I really don't need all that stuff. Do you play Left 4 Dead? Oh, I used to on Xbox 360, yes. Again, shout out to Liberties for the $200 donation. This is not the first time you have done this, Liberties. So if you want to shoot me an email, I would love to send you a surprise gift box directly to you. I appreciate you, Liberties, for stopping by and doing this again, brother. Very, very considerate. I would love to send you a surprise gift box. Please send me an email or direct message me your information and I'll send something out to you. Gotta get that cheddar. Absolutely. Absolutely. The stone chair sounds great for the posture. Yeah, I bet. Well, I don't know if you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark from the 90s on Nickelodeon on Snick at Night. It's a small little concrete chair with a triangular back piece with a crack in it. And that's where you go. That's whoever's telling the ghost story sits in that chair. Just get anxiety over too much stuff personally. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to downsize. I got my Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff, the Goosebumps stuff, I got my Supernatural stuff, and I got my NBC Heroes stuff. A lot of these are smaller collection stuff, replicas, figurines, things like that. And the Goosebumps, I got the X-Files too, but again, just figurines. And a wall clock, and I'd like to get the I Want to Believe poster. And I want to get some neon lights in here too. I want to be able to have like some freaking green lights going off in the room. I want to get one of those light strips that go around the edge of the roof all the way around. That would look killer. But I don't have shelves yet either, so everything's still in boxes and bins right now. It's just a process, day by day. Sell your copy of Chicken. I wouldn't do that, Zoe. That's probably worthless. Are you still collecting Goosebumps? No. I actually just acquired the Goosebumps beanbag, which I've been looking for about 5 years, and I finally got it. Actually, it was supposed to be delivered today. I bet you it's on my front porch. The tracking says it was going to be delivered today. Let me check my email because it said estimated delivery by USPS. Here it is. Yep, it says it was delivered. It is here. Nice. It was dropped off at 4:47. Nice. Okay, so it's here. It's at my front door. Nice. That's great news. That was the last big thing that I was looking for my collection. Hence, I was selling a lot of my collection. But that was like an item I've been looking for years. So when I came across it, I bought it. I didn't care how much it was. Well, actually, I made a deal with the guy and I got like $60 off. But I had to have it just because that was the last major item that I was looking for. But it's at my front door. Nice. But I'm here with you guys. So I guess I'll just have to wait. But shout out to Meg J and shout out to Liberties. Excellent. Very generous Liberties. Thank you so much. Word, I am doing the same with my collections as well. Nice. Just get anxiety, huh? What kind of stuff do you collect, Swamp Dweller? Is there a certain... Is it like movie stuff, TV stuff, music? What kind of collections do you got going on? If you're still here in the chat room. You might be gone already. Who knows? I'm creating a fan-made Goosebumps book series. Nice. Good for you, Aaron. Yeah, Kim, that's the thing. Once you start collecting, it becomes like an addiction. But I had to... Luckily, changing directions on my channel actually ceased my addiction for collecting. And I haven't really been collecting for a couple of years. I did acquire the Goosebumps rollerblades, which was one of the major things on my bucket list. And now I just got the beanbag. So those were like the last 2 items I was really looking for. And they're incredibly rare to find. Especially the beanbag. Like, who keeps a beanbag after 25 years? You know what I mean? Especially one that's not full of 100 holes, or destroyed, So, yeah, so that's at my front porch. So once I end the live stream here, I'm going to be running my fat ass downstairs to go pick it up and make sure nobody takes it. But like I said, I live in a good neighborhood. People don't even lock their doors here, so I do. Shit, I don't trust nobody. I'm from California. I don't trust my neighbors. I don't trust nobody. Everything stays locked. Locked and glocked, baby. Goosebumps. Yep. Zoe, I understand. Who's your favorite character in Left 4 Dead? The guy with the glasses, because I wear glasses. I don't remember his name, though. And I've only played Left 4 Dead 2. I never played Part 1. I did play the Back 4 Blood, which is just like Left 4 Dead. It was a cool game. I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting for it to be cheaper. Insanity Garage says, I collect car parts, but they get put on cars. Well, there goes your collection. There goes your collection, Insanity. There goes your collection. That's cool. Yeah, but you're a master in the garage, brother. That's a trade. It's awesome. I wish I knew that kind of shit about cars. I could change oil. I could change a tire. I've changed spark plugs before. That's about it. I've changed a battery. I'm very basic. Very basic. I guess that's just the repercussions of not growing up with a father. You don't get to learn some of the manly things that others will. I like the vroom vroom. That's right. That's right. Let me know when you find that 67 4-door Chevy Impala. Oh, yes. They're not easy to find either. I heard the 1967 4-door Chevy Caprice is the exact same model as the Impala. It just has a different symbol. It says Caprice instead of Impala. But other than that, it's the exact same car. Which I thought was very interesting. So, one day I'll have my supernatural baby car. One day. Swamp says I can make the car go vroom. Hey. But yeah. Let's see here. Still says 76. My poor Umbrella Corp car can't get a shot away. Nice. Well, I figured one of these days when I get on Swamp Dweller's level, when I hit 100,000 at least, one of these days, either that or my wife in her new position, one of these days, I want to get a truck, and I want a white truck, but part of me wants to get a black truck and have the Umbrella Corporation logo put on the sides of the truck, because I love Resident Evil. So I thought that would be a pretty cool thing to put on a truck. I think it'd look cool. Be a head turner for sure. If you see the Umbrella Corporation stickers on a black SUV or a truck, you'd be like, oh shit. Nice. Uh-oh. Meg J is a rapper. Her name is Skilo. I wish it was a little bit taller. Wish it was a baller. Wish I had a girl in the hood of a collar. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat at 6-point baller. I wish I had a brand new car. So far I got this hatchback, and everywhere I go, I gets laughed at. And then when I'm in my car, I lay back. And I got an 8-track and a spare tire in the back seat, but that's flat. Yeah. Meg J, I know my hip-hop. Skilo. He was a one-hit wonder. So was Paperboy, with a song called Diddy. Do the Diddy you get? Won't do? Yeah. But nice. Thank you for rapping to us, Meg J. I appreciate that. Speaking of Impala. Yeah. Insanity Garage. Lord, what are they saying? What are they saying is wrong with the car? Yeah, if you got car questions, Lord, Insanity Garage is a mastermind mechanic. I've seen his Instagram. He is legit. Zoe says, what's your favorite Series 2000 book? I don't know. I've never read any of those. I have them, but I've never read them. I only read the original series books because that's what I grew up with. Oh, Zach busting out bars. Oh, yeah. Well, I used to bust a lot of bars back in my days. Lots of them. Catalytic converters, front and back, clogged, fried, all the sensors. Ooh, ouch. Ouchie. Well, Insanity Garage would be the one that could tell you what the price should be. How many hours, based, how much people charge per hour, plus materials, labor, all that good stuff. He would know. He's the master. The master blaster of disaster. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, I've always been a zombie fan myself, Zoe. Not always having to do with Goosebumps, but Dawn of the Dead is like my ultimate favorite zombie movie. I love The Walking Dead. I love zombies. Always have. I always loved watching zombie movies. Just one on both sides of the engine. I own gold and platinum now. Ooh, fancy man. Woo! I totally forgot about that coming in the mail today. I'm kind of like spooked a little bit. Like, do they leave it by my front door? Do they leave it by the garage where the mailbox is at? Because my garage is on the side of the house. It's not in the front of the house. It's kind of different. But I need to go down there and check it, though, guys. I need to go back and check. Kim says, I'm 56 and only listen to rap, hick-hop, country rap. What the hell ever they call it, and other independent. Nice. Kim, I'm an open book with music. I grew up with a variety of music, depending on different family members I've been around. My mother was big into heavy metal, 80s rock bands, to Pat Benatar, Queen. Queensryche is her favorite band, and it's also my favorite band. They're out of Washington. Queensryche, Queen, Guns N' Roses, White Snake, Metallica, you name it. Like, I grew up with that for the rock side. My uncle, he was into a lot of rap music, Too Short, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Cypress Hill. I got into Bone Thugs and Harmony later on, Tupac, MC Breed out of Michigan. I grew up with a lot of 80s stuff. I used to be when I was younger, I used to be a breakdancer. Can't do that shit no more, but I used to. And then I also knew a lot of like 80s glamour rock, like the English stuff. I like Duran Duran, The Police, Culture Club. I mean, I like all that stuff too. Alphaville. And then I was always around my grandparents, and they loved 50s music and some 60s, the Temptations, the Righteous Brothers, some 70s, some Bobby Caldwell, What do you do for love? Just a blue-eyed soul, The Cure was another great band from the 80s. I think Duran Duran is probably my favorite band from the 80s. But as far as like rock, hairband stuff, I like Queensryche. Yeah. Yes, Meg J, I was a b-boy. You saw the pictures. You know I'm legit. I did a live stream here months ago, and I posted a picture of me breakdancing. Don't you remember that photo? I posted it here. I found it on my phone and all that. It's just a matter of time. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, Depeche Mode and went on. I love Depeche Mode. I love Depeche Mode. Don't tell me you hate it, because I like it. They had, I mean, I'm not saying every song was fabulous, but they had a couple good hits. You love The Cure? Yeah, The Cure had a lot of hits. But I honestly feel like Duran Duran had more hits than any other band back then. Yeah. That's right. Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. Oh, yes. But not tonight. Yes, but not tonight. They had some hits. I think But Not Tonight was probably my favorite song by Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Am I saying it wrong? Like Apache, Depeche? I don't know. I know I'm not saying it right. So what? Okay. Depeche Mode. Yeah, got it. Depeche Mode. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Shake the Disease and But Not Tonight. Definitely good ones. Oh, really? They saw them live? Yeah, my wife has their music on her playlist, and we're always listening to that band a lot. Yeah, they had some good tunes, for sure. There's just something about 80s music, no matter what style you listen to, whether it's glamour rock, hair band, heavy metal, it's just the 80s. The 80s rocked. And, you know, depending on what mood you're in, I grew up with all styles of music. 50s music, 80s music, hair band, heavy metal, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Metallica, you know, I mean, all of it. Hell, my biological father, he's a leader in the Ozzy Osbourne tribute band out in Arizona. He looks like him, dresses like him, copies his tattoos on his hand, and he sounds like him. He's a very talented singer, and he plays the piano. My mom was a lead singer in his band in high school. Like, they're not together or nothing, but I've only met him a couple times. But the dude's like 55, 56, and he's still rocking in a band. Yeah, the 80s music scene was super dope. And I love the style. Like, especially the 90s. Like, all the colors and shit. Like, I love all the colorful shit that they had back then. I miss the way Taco Bell used to look inside. Nope, no oldies for you, Insanity Garage. No oldies for you? Oh, man, I could get down with some 50s music. I love 50s, man. It's just, I love it. Just makes me like, I think about my grandparents. You know, I think about my grandma and stuff, you know. So I think I just have a certain mood, or if I'm thinking about a certain person, family member, you know, I kind of like go in that direction for the music for that day or whatever I'm getting involved with or whatever I'm doing. But yeah, I'm pretty open with that stuff for sure. I even like that freestyle music, which is like that 80s, 90s dance music, like Cynthia and Johnny O and all them, Dream Boy, Dream Girl, and all that stuff. I like it. If I'm in the mood for it, I'll listen to it. Like, I don't care. Like, if I like it, I like it. I don't really say, like, I don't like this genre at all. No, if I like it, the song, I like the song. Like, I don't care. Yep, I was born in the 60s and grew up listening to all music, loved it, just settled in my rap. 50s and had some great music. That's right. Watch out. Kim is a gangsta. Watch out now. Yes, exactly. That's what I was talking about with Taco Bell, Meg. I miss those old freaking turquoise squiggly lines and all the weird shit that Taco Bell used to have. They used to be so dope. Sinatra and Hank Williams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could see the class in the generations, too. I mean, shit, all the gangsters, man, they had class back in the day. They wore suits and shit. Like, they looked good. They didn't have their pants sagging down their ass. You know, they had class. And then they go shoot you up in the alley. And then go back and have a martini. You know, like, there were some classy gangsters. I'll send you a pic of cat. Okay. I have a cat. I don't need a picture. But thank you, Lord. Thank you. Papa Roach. Okay, yeah. I remember Papa Roach in high school. I didn't really get into it. I didn't really like the newer rock. Like, I was like, ugh. You know, my wife likes Smash Mouth. I don't know. I mean, they're not even newer technically, but I think I'm pretty outdated with rock. Break a few shins in the bathroom. I was born in the 2000s, but I know everything a boomer and my dad's thing. Okay, nice. Yeah. I think it's not newer, but I think the only thing that's relative, I don't even know if they're relative now. I don't keep up with them, but I love Disturbed. I know they've been making music for many, many, many years. But I think I stopped following music after Disturbed. Like, at that point, I just kind of stuck with my 80s and 90s. Yeah, music in general is just good. Whatever, you know, if you're in a mood for something, you listen to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Papa Roach was early 2000s. I remember Papa Roach and Smash Mouth, and my wife likes Sugar Ray. And I'm like, I believe in the sand beneath my toes. What the fuck does that even mean? I believe in the sand beneath my toes is going to give me a rash. I don't understand that. Yeah, we don't agree with Sugar Ray. Yeah. I never got into Sugar Ray. Yeah. But I'll get down with some Ace and Base, man. I saw the sign. Don't get it twisted. I like that. That's a classic. Yeah, Disturbed is great. Smash Mouth just retired. Feels bad. Really? They just retired, huh? Oh, man. I've seen everyone from Snoop Dogg to Cannibal Corpse in concert. So, honestly, music is just a fun way to exert emotion. Exactly. I saw Disturbed in concert with Godsmack. Live in Redlands, California. There was even a mosh pit there, and I got in the mosh pit. And they were just kicking up dirt everywhere. I couldn't breathe. People were fucking shoving each other, punching people out. Police were called several times. I was with my uncle and a buddy of mine. He's like, get in the mosh pit. Don't be a pussy. I'm like, you get in there. He's like, you do it. I bought the tickets. I'm like, so I went in there. My buddy would not go in the mosh pit. So I just started running around, keeping the same speed as everybody else, not trying to look out of place and shit. But I got in the mosh pit, you know, I survived. A bunch of skinheads running around, starting fights and shit. It was pretty wild. But, man, Disturbed was a great concert. But I'll tell you what, Disturbed was obviously one of definitely my favorite band, but Godsmack put on a better performance as far as live performance. That dude was playing several instruments. They had the freaking ground spinning with the drums, with the drummer playing. It was freaking wild. That was a great concert. That was a badass day. Hotter than hell. super hot in Redlands. It was summertime. Probably it was over 100 degrees. It was freaking disgustingly hot. Probably had heat stroke and didn't even realize it. Have you read the Dr. Maniac Goosebumps book? No, Zoe, but I've heard the audiobooks of it on YouTube. Sugar Ray was just catchy. Yeah, I don't like Sugar Ray. Like, I never got into that style of, what do you call it, pop rock? I don't even know what you call that. It wasn't me. It wasn't my thing. Like, I kind of skipped that era. I kind of skipped on that era. See, Swamp said, hell yeah, mosh pit. You ever crowd surf? Oh, crowd surf? No, I've never crowd surfed. They wouldn't let anybody on stage. I didn't see it, at least. But I got in the mosh pit. It was pretty scary, but I did it, though. I can at least say I've done it, right? Ace Bridge. Hey, what's up, Ace Bridge? Welcome to the Dark Forest. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Have you ever seen a James Bond movie? Zoe, yes. Of course. I love James Bond. Well, not as much as other movies, but it's good. Zach, in all Goosebumps attire in the pit at the Tower show is something I need to see. Right? Yes. I'll wear my Haunted Masks shirt with my Goosebumps pajama pants and my Goosebumps hat. And a Goosebumps backpack. Hey. Absolutely. I never forget being at a Warp Tour at the Deftones, ran out, and suddenly I was in the middle of a mosh pit. Oh shit, really? I didn't see any girls in the mosh pit. There were just a bunch of guys and some skinheads, and cops were running around, security and shit. It was a pretty wild day. It was wild. It was my first rock concert. And it was Disturbed and Godsmack, so it was fucking awesome. It was great. Yeah, I got sunburnt to all hell that day. Had my shirt off. I'm all tatted up. I was wearing one of those freaking straw hats. Freaking MacLeod with Jose hat out there. I didn't care. It was freaking hot. I didn't give a shit. I wore that straw hat with pride, baby. Yeah, take a mofo out with your shoulder, yeah. Yeah. It was a scary experience because I've never seen one before, let alone been one before. And I'm not a big dude. I mean, I'm chubby, but I'm not tall. Like, I'm only 5'7". Like, I'm not tall, so I get you. But I got in there. It was definitely different. It was definitely different. My uncle wouldn't do it. He made me do it. He's like, you get in there. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it. I don't give a shit. Man, those people they were kicking up so much dust and dirt and shit from the mosh pit, I couldn't even breathe. I was like hacking. I couldn't get any damn fresh air in the pit, man. It was just full of dust and dirt everywhere. They were just kicking up dirt and freaking elbowing and shoulder pushing and all kinds of shit. It was wild. Let's see here. Who's your favorite actor? Just in any genre, I would say Sylvester Stallone. I'm a big Rocky, Rambo, Cobra, Turner and Hooch kind of guy. I love anything that has to do with Sylvester Stallone. I love his films. It's war training, yeah. Hold your breath. Hold your breath and run, boy. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I've been rocked a few times in the pit. Oh, well, if you've been in a few times, I guess it's bound to happen to everybody. I've only been in the pit once. But that was the only rock concert I've ever been to. I'm sure the pit isn't at every rock concert, or maybe it is. I wouldn't know. I've only been to one. It was an outdoor event. It was wild. It was fantastic. The beer was cold and it was hot as hell outside. And it was fun. It was very fun. Great music. It was a great time. 10,000 fists in the air that night. Yes. Liam Neeson. Okay. Cool. Rambo and Rocky, some of the best movies for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love Stallone. Favorite comedian actor would be Jim Carrey. All the way. Second place would probably be Adam Sandler. But Jim Carrey will always be number one, the classic for comedy for me. I love Robin Williams. I love Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell. I get it. They're great. But nobody beats Jim Carrey. Not to me. Just personal opinion. You've seen people get deleted off the map in bits. You don't go in unless you're drunk. See, I was sober. And I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was listening to the music. It just kind of happened. Then you become strong swamp man. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Well, at least I could say I did it. I experienced it. And it was a rockin' good night. Yes. I think my first concert, I was a kid. And I think it was at Disneyland. And it was it Disneyland? I was a kid. I think it was Disney. It might have been somewhere else. But it was the first live performance I ever went to. And it was John Cicada, which had some great music. Definitely like love R&B type of stuff. But he was a Cuban guy, I think, from Miami or something. John Cicada. He had some really good music back in the day. And I think that was the first concert thing I ever did. That's right. A few shots of tequila, you ain't gonna feel a damn thing. Absolutely. Which is my favorite shot. Patron is my favorite shot. That's my go-to for shots. Favorite drink would be Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey Fire, which is that hot cinnamon that'll burn your throat but tastes delicious. And my favorite beer is Modelo. The one I'm drinking now is a lime and salt Modelo. It's delicious. It's very good backyard barbecue cold brewski. It's good stuff. Who'd you go see with the mosh pit? Oh, that was mentioned probably before you got here, Aced Bridge. I saw Disturbed and Godsmack live. Really, really good show. Nice. You got tickets to see Green Day? That's cool. My first concert was Boyz II Men and Montel Williams. What? What? Oh, Boyz II Men. That is my favorite R&B group ever. I love Boyz II Men. Love Boyz II Men. Absolutely. Montel Williams. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. One hit wonder. Yeah, Boyz II Men. They're great. Never been a beer guy, huh, Swampy? All right. Well, that's okay. I'll just have to get some tequila here when you come, you know. I don't drink often, but I like to have a little drink when I'm cooking on the patio. You know, I'm pretty laid back. I'm an introverted guy, but I have an extroverted personality. That is what marriage life does to you, I guess. But my first concert was in 1999 or 2000. It was for Aaron Carter's first. Nice. Mine was John Cicada, and it was some lovey-dovey songs. That's funny. That's cool, though, you know, to see people live. You know, it's a different experience. You know, it's neat. You know, with rock, though, it's cool because you know you're in for a damn good entertainment with rock because they're freaking lights are shooting, fireworks are going off, and people are freaking going wild, and beers being sprayed out at the crowd. Like, it's just cool. I like it. Not a proud moment for me as a metalhead. Oh, nice! Your dad got free tickets. Sweet. Hey, can't turn down some free tickets, right? Yeah, why not? If I got some free tickets, I'd go too. You know who I want to see in a live concert, but the missus won't go with me, is I want to see Steel Panther. I want to see Steel Panther. Because they have my sailor personality. They're wet, wild, and free, and perverted as all hell. Steel Panther, they're freaking awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah. I would love to see Steel Panther. Hell yeah. Steel Panther's freaking awesome. They're keeping the 80s alive with modern times. They still sound like they're from the 80s. The way they dress, their hair, the makeup, everything. And the lead singer could hit those high notes like they did back in the 80s. Hell yeah. I freaking love Steel Panther. Yeah, I would love to get tickets. You don't know who Steel Panther is? Meg! Oh! Which song do you want to hear? Asian Hooker? They got a few... Death to All But Metal. They got... Fat Girl. They got a lot of good songs. Death to All But Metal. That's the one I'm going to send. Give me a second. Stupid commercials. Hold on. I'm going to post a link to Death to All But Metal. You know, they're funny, but they're extremely entertaining. You don't know if you're supposed to take them serious or if they're a joke group, but they're freaking serious. Like, that is who they are. You know, like... And I freaking love it. Give me a second. I'm about to post this for you guys. If you guys don't know Steel Panther, you're going to learn tonight. That's right. There you go. No, it's Steel Panther. It's the name of the band. They've actually changed their name like 2 or 3 different times. I believe they're from California. Probably LA, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, and you're probably gonna be a fan after you see this video. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I think I am going to end the live stream. I need to go downstairs and see if my Goosebumps beanbag chair is at the front porch or not. They're not 80s metal, Meg. They are modern. That music video came out in 2009. But they're all about 80s style rock. So they're like keeping... the hairband, music, style, fashion, all that, they're keeping it alive in their music. Like, they never left the 80s, basically. And I wish more bands would do this, because even if these guys weren't so sexual, this guy's got some vocal cords in his throat. This guy has some serious talent. The guitar players, the bass player, the drummer, they're a badass band. They just happen to be very sexual. But outside of that, they're a legit band and they rock. They got some good tunes. But yeah, I am going to end the stream because I need to go downstairs and make sure my beanbag Let it die. No! Insanity! How dare you? You're rude. Let it die. No way, man. Hell no, man. 80s rock was great. It's like Bon Jovi, but better. Yeah. I sent the link. Click on the link. If you leave the live stream, I understand. It's worth it. You gotta watch the video. You gotta watch the video. I'm gonna be ending the live stream anyway, because I need to go downstairs and check the mail, and then have a drink. But yeah, definitely, guys, check out Steel Panther. They're keeping the 80s alive, and they're still doing concerts and stuff. They're still putting out music. But when you watch their videos, you feel like you're back in 1987, like they never left that era. But have a good night. Shout out to Meg J and Liberties for the donations tonight. And have a great and safe rest of your week. If I have some time available on Thursday, I will do another live stream. If not, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Love, peace, and the